Chrisley Knows best alum Chase Chrisley is revealing the hard truth about why he ended up getting sober. He has admitted that he long used alcohol to get by in life, but now he is on a better path. So, what helped change his world? Keep reading for more details. Getting sober is not an easy choice, but sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom to get back up. Chase Chrisley never showed signs of being an alcoholic, yet he was getting into trouble. Not only was he arrested for allegedly assaulting a bar GM when he was intoxicated, but he was also in the hospital. Based on what people were saying about his stay, it appeared he may have been ill from drinking. Finally, he came out and shared that he was sober and on a much better path. Chase was glowing and appeared to be in a great place with his girlfriend. Amid his parents being pardoned and released from prison, Chase released a non-alcoholic seltzer. Fans were so excited to try this and join him on his sobriety journey. So, what made him give up drinking? He stated that it was his parents getting locked up that forced him into a better lifestyle. Admittedly, Chase believes he would still be drinking had this not gone down. "I don't think that I would have done that had they not went away." The 29-year-old went on to add that sobriety is not the only thing that came from his parents' time away. "I've always had my family as a crutch to lean on. It forced me to grow up. It humbled me. It made me more compassionate, more understanding. Those are the positives that I have taken out of this entire journey." With the Chrisleys filming a new reality series, it is unclear if Chase's drinking will be a hot topic. However, the family has noted how real and raw the new show will be. Therefore, his journey may be explored. A big move. Getting sober was a big move for Chase Chrisley. It has also launched him into the drink creation realm, which is very exciting. Fans have been nothing but supportive of what he has gone through and how he is turning his life around. Of course, not everyone was convinced that he was completely sober. More so, they were worried that he would backslide now that his parents are home. They pointed out that he has not been sober for a very long time, so he could relapse at any moment. Hopefully, Chase stays on a good path and makes himself very proud. Are you shocked at what prompted Chase Chrisley to get sober? For years, Chrisley Knows best fans watched Chase Chrisley grow up on camera. From a cheeky Southern teen with a flair for rebellion to a man navigating fame, heartbreak, and family chaos. But while the show projected laughter and family drama, Chase was silently battling a much darker enemy: addiction. Now, in a candid and emotional interview, the 28-year-old reality star is pulling back the curtain and revealing the raw truth about why he chose sobriety, and what nearly broke him before he found clarity. "I was losing myself." Chase begins by admitting what many long suspected, but he had never confirmed publicly before. "I was a functional addict," he says. "I could show up to film, smile for the cameras, laugh with my family, and then go home and drink myself numb. That was my cycle." It wasn't one moment that led Chase to spiral, but a buildup of years spent feeling pressure to be the funny one, the cool one, the one who didn't take anything seriously. But behind the scenes, the burden of being a public figure, especially during the Chrisley family's headline-making legal battles, began to suffocate him. "I felt like I had to always be on, even when my world was falling apart," he reveals. "The booze, the pills, it helped me escape for a little while. Until it didn't." The wake-up call. Chase says he didn't have a dramatic rock-bottom moment like some people do. There was no car crash, no DUI, no overdose. Instead, it was something much quieter and arguably even more haunting. "I woke up one morning and didn't recognize myself. Not physically, I looked the same, but inside I was gone," he says, voice trembling. "I had no purpose, no direction, no love for anything or anyone. I realized I was disappearing." Even his relationships began to crumble under the weight of his substance abuse. His breakup with fiancée Emmy Metters was one of the final cracks. "She didn't leave because she stopped loving me," Chase admits. "She left because she couldn't watch me destroy myself anymore." That was a hard pill to swallow, pun intended. Todd Chrisley's words echoed. At the time Chase was coming to terms with his addiction, his father, Todd Chrisley, was facing a high-profile federal prison sentence. Though the relationship had its ups and downs, Todd's situation ironically became a mirror for Chase's own reckoning. I watched my dad lose his freedom, and it hit me. I've already lost mine in a different way. I was a prisoner to my addictions, Chase says. My dad always told me, son, the truth will set you free, but first, it'll kick your ass. He wasn't lying. Those words stuck with Chase as he made the decision to enter rehab in early 2024. Quietly, with the support of his mother Julie, also incarcerated at the time, his siblings, and a small group of trusted friends, Chase checked himself into a treatment facility in Arizona. Life in rehab. The first few days were hell, Chase says bluntly. The detox, the therapy, the confrontations with painful truths. But slowly, through a structured routine and hours of soul-searching, he began to find a flicker of hope. I learned that sobriety isn't just about quitting substances, he explains. It's about changing your mindset, your relationships, your habits, everything. He found solace in group therapy, especially when he met other young men who also grew up in the public eye. For the first time, I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel like TV Chase. I felt human. One powerful moment that stayed with him? Writing a letter to his younger self. I told him, I'm sorry for putting you through hell. But I'm here now, and I promise to take care of you. That was the day I started to heal. Coming out stronger, Chase completed a 90-day program and has remained sober ever since. Over 10 months and counting. He attends regular meetings, has a sponsor, and has even started mentoring others. But he's not interested in sugarcoating anything. It's hard as hell, he says. I still have days where I want to check out. But I remind myself, you've come too far to go back now. Chase also says his family, especially Savannah and Grayson, have been rocks during his recovery. Savannah checks in with me every day. She's been through so much too, and somehow still shows up for everyone, he says. Grayson is younger but wise beyond his years. He tells me, you're the big bro I look up to. That keeps me going. A new mission. Chase isn't just focused on personal healing. He's using his platform to start a conversation about sobriety, especially among young men. There's a stigma that says we have to be tough, invincible. But being vulnerable is the real strength, he insists. He's currently working on a podcast series titled Sober but Southern, where he'll share not only his journey but feature guests from all walks of life, athletes, celebrities, everyday folks who have chosen sobriety. There's no shame in saying I need help, Chase says. I want people to see that you can hit pause on the chaos and rewrite your story. Looking ahead, Chase Chrisley isn't promising perfection. He's not pretending to be fixed or flawless, but he's present. And that's more than he's been in years. I wasted a lot of time chasing a version of myself I thought the world wanted. Now I'm just chasing peace, he smiles. He's dating again, cautiously. He's reading more, journaling daily, and even thinking about starting a foundation to help teens with addiction. I don't know what the future holds, Chase admits. But for the first time in a long time, I actually care about being here to find out. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.